Hello everybody, welcome. So welcome. So basically, in this individual reading, this can be for a Virgo reading, and this can be for a Virgo from January 4th to January 10th of 2026. So in this wonderful reading, I just wanted to see what's going on in this entire reading for you. Virgo, I know what's going on with how it is. How you're feeling, but the way of this is you need to adapt what you're doing in that way. You have to know what you're going to be doing and think, okay, well, I need to do this, I need to understand that, I need to be aware of it, I need to do exactly how I'm told to do. That's how it goes. And when you do that, that's how it seems to be. So in theory, you need to pay attention on how you're feeling, because the way how this is, you need to adapt what you're doing in that way. You have to adapt your own emotions, your own, in theory, you have to do that, because in that way you have to go with the flow, and when you do that, that's how it seems to be, because you have to understand it, right? So you have to do exactly how it is, because you're trying to adapt what you're doing, and you have to know how it goes, whether you're going to play it out, that's how it goes. And when you do it, that's how it is. So you understand what's going on in that way, whether you're going to be having your wonderful feeling, but this is how it is. This is how, the way how it goes, right? So you have to understand that you have to believe to do that, and you have to understand of how it seems to be, because this is the way it works. So here we go. So in this wonderful reading, we have basically the Nine of Pentacles is upright. You're feeling comfortable, So you might be deal with an Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in that way. A1 reverse, there's no speed because you have no speed left. I have no idea why. Four Pentacles reverse, you're not looking for prosperity about money, because that's what you think about. The High Priestess reverse, there's no inner voice because you're not using your inner voice. Nine Wands is upright. You're feeling like there's fear here. So you might deal with an Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in that way. Nine of Swords reverse, there's no trauma in that way, right? So in the way how this is, you need to adapt on what you're doing in that way, because you have to stay focused on what you're doing, and when you do it, that's how it goes, right? So you have to understand of the here and now, this whole entire equation, because the way how this is, you need to adapt to what's going on in that way. You have to go with the flow. You need to play by the rules, right? That's how it goes. So this is how it is. So I'm going to clarify the Nine Pentacles, the A1s, and the Four Pentacles. For A1s, it's alright because there's basically, you might be going to a wedding, maybe you're not. Queen Pentacles, alright, you want prosperity about money. Nine Swords, there's no trauma. 5-1, sorry, there's basically chaos. Yeah, that's how it goes. So you might be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, because that's how it goes. You might deal with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, because that's how it is. So you have to understand on what you're doing, because you have to believe in order to do that. You have to know what it is, because that's how it is. What's between this High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, and this Nine of Wands? Four of Cups, sorry, you want a distraction. Page of Cups, sorry, you want loyalty. King of Cups, sorry, you want support. Sun careers, this negativity. Obviously there is, because, Virgo, when you have negativity, it's drawn to you. It's drawn to you because you're acting like it. You're acting like you're basically being mean and disrespectful, whether you have your own negativity. People don't want that, because people start to, move along, and they will try to back up and leave you alone. But if you keep doing this, whether if you have negativity on your side, that's how it goes, right? That's how it seems to be. And when you do it, that's how it goes. Because when you pay attention to it, Virgo, you know what's going on. You need to stand your ground. But when you have support, when you have loyalty, when you have a distraction, that's what you want. But when you have negativity, that's how you're going to draw the line, right? That's how it goes. So there's 5 wands. I'm going to clarify this. Seneca, sorry, there's a delusion. Just sorry, you're telling the truth. 7 wands, sorry, you're feeling resilience. Yeah, because that's how it goes. Whether you like it or not, it's based on how it is. Whether you're balancing two things, whether you're telling what to do, you have your own trust, you have your own feelings, because that's how it goes. When things are being doing, that's how it goes. Whether you're going to adapt on how you're feeling in that way, whether you know what to do, but you have to understand that it's the way how you're going to affect of how you're doing in that way, whether everything is going to be all effective but you have to keep doing it, right? That's how it goes. And when you do it, that's the way it works. What's this Sun card go? Moon of Earth, there's no expectations. Page of Sorcery, there's education. Page 1 of Earth, there's no inventions. Eight Cups of Earth, there's no entertainment. Strength cards, alright, there's bravery. Yeah, because you want to do it. You want to handle your own bravery. You want to have things to be who they are, right? That's how it goes. And when you believe it, that's how it is. It's like, why are you doing it? Why? Because that's how it goes. You know? And when you do it, that's the way it works, right? This is the way it is. And this is not me being all sugar-coated about it. No. But the way this is, you have to understand that. You have to contain of how you're feeling in that way. What's the middle of this situation? King of Swords is upright, yeah, because you're looking for knowledge. When you have knowledge, you have your own sympathy, your own ways, your own basic needs, your basic wants, your basic, attributes of how it goes, whether you like it or not. But you're trying to adapt on how you're feeling in that way. So let's see what's going on the left side, please. Taurus, there's no transformation. On the opposite side, Taurus, there's no healing. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So what's going on with this Tower card? Hangman of Earth, there's no restrictions. Moon of Earth, there's misrotations. And the Fool is over, there's change. Yeah, because you want things to change. Whether you like to adapt to it, that's how it goes, right, Virgo? You need to adapt on how you're feeling, because that's how it goes. If you change things around, that's how you're going to do it. You have to be responsible. You have to know how you act. That's how it goes. And when you act like this, that's the way it works, whether you like it or not. What's this Temperance card? Judgment is over, you're taking action. High Priestess of Earth, there's no voice. Chariot is over, you're making progress. That's how it goes, whether you like it or not, but then you have to understand of how it is, whether you basically turn things around, right? And when you turn things around, you know how it is, because you're trying to adapt to how it is. What's this Fool card? Empress is over, you want structure. High Priestess is over, you're using your inner voice. The Star is over, there's inspiration. That's how it goes. Whether things be in a good position, that's how it goes, whether you like it or not. But things will change as they go along, and emotions are going to change. Your basically your emojis are going to change, whatever it is, and you have to understand about what it's going to be doing in that way. Whether you focus on that, whether you focus about the here and now of the situation, right? That's how it goes. What's this Chariot card about? Sorry, you're making you want a soulmate. Justice, sorry, you basically want to tell the truth. Strength of yours, there's no bravery. So you're being scared. You're thinking that you want bravery because you're being brave. The strength of yours, you have no bravery, right? It's like you're thinking to yourself, like, why I don't have no bravery? What's going on here? Well, let me see. Let me clarify this. Strength card reversed. Let's see. Ace of Swords, there's no anxiety. Ace of Swords, there's a misunderstanding. There is, because there's a misunderstanding. So when there's a misunderstanding, you think, oh, okay, well then I don't know what to do. Well, you have to face it. You have to face your own beliefs to understand that, right? That's just how it goes. So tell me something between this Ace of Swords and this Eight of Swords. Let's see. The Five of Cups here says no grief. Okay, so this is how it is. So let me clarify this Five of Cups here. Three of Swords here says no heartbreak. Ten of Swords here says no healing. And Two of Wands, sorry, you're planning on something, yeah, because you're planning on what to do next, right? So this is how it goes. Whether you need to understand whether you like or not, but you're trying to understand that. You're not trying to play games here, but if it does, you understand that. You have to go with the flow. And when you do it, it's like, okay, well, I need to do it. I need to be wise about this, yes, because there is a dynamic. Every time you do something, Virgo, things will go as they are. But if you keep doing this, whether if you're in a negative mode and you don't like it and you just press on with all the negativity, people will start to back away from you. Whether they are into their own shell and they own their own ways of how it goes, because you're acting like this. see, and this is how it goes, Virgo, whether if you're a masculine or a feminine, okay? As a man or woman, you pay attention on how you're feeling. No matter how it works in life, you pay attention. Whether if you're going from the left side, the middle, or the right, it doesn't matter. But you choose. You choose about what direction you're going to do. Virgo? I basically completely saying this. In my own words, in my own temptations, it's like you need to be committed of what you're doing. Because when you do it, that's how it goes. You have to face your own facts. Right? That's how it goes. So let me see what's going on. So let me... let's see. So I'm going to go from the middle. And then I'm going to do the left and do the right. So... Page of Pentacles here, there's no prospects. Ten of Pentacles here, there's incompletion. Ten Pentacles over, there's wealth. Okay, so we got a dilemma here. So the way how this is, I'm going to go from the Ten of Cups here, clarify, then Page of Pentacles, clarify. So the Ten of Cups here. Six of Pentacles, sorry, you want kindness. Five of Cups here, there's no grief. 4 of Wands, sorry, there's celebration. Yeah, because you want it. You want to pay attention on whether you like it or not, but you understand that. If you want kindness, you have to be respect for other people, right? You have to respect on that. If you keep controlling of having negativity and all that stuff, people will start to move away from you because they don't like it. They'll keep doing it, and they say, okay, I want Virgo, but then Virgo is saying, well, why are you doing it to me? Or why I'm doing all my negativity towards you, And if a Virgo keeps doing it all the time, no matter how you're going to do it, Virgo will be saying, well, this is not my fault, but it is. You don't like it, but if you keep doing it, that's how it goes. So what's this Page of Pentacles about? Eight of Swords here, there's no anxiety, okay? 7 Pentacles here, you already have a career. 9 of Swords here, there's no trauma. 8 of Wands here, there's no speed. 10 of Wands here, there's burdens. Yeah, because you have burdens right now. Burdens is a not good feeling, but when you keep this up, that's how it goes. You pay attention to what's happening, whether you like it or not, but you have to set your own stage. You have to go from the entrance of the stage and an exit from the stage. That's how it goes. This is like almost your own life cycle, whether you like it or not, but you pay attention to it, Virgo. You get to the point. What's this 10 Pentacles about? Ace of Swords, you want to have understanding. Here for yours, there's no guidance. Ace of Cups, there's satisfaction. Yeah, because you want to be satisfied. You want to have satisfied. You want understanding. You want things to happen in a different perspective, right? That's how it goes. And when you pay attention to it, no matter how it goes, right? It's the way how it works. But Virgo, you need to pay attention, whether you like it or not. Things will come and go as they can, but this is how it goes, right? This is how it seems to be. So then I clarify between the burdens, the satisfaction, and the understanding. 5 Wands, there's chaos, right? You're having chaos. Why? Because things are not going as planned. You're saying to yourself, woe is me, I can't do anymore, I quit. Virgo, you need to get to the point. You get to the point because you have to keep doing as long as it needs to, right? That's how it goes. So I'm going to go from the middle to the right, middle to left. 6 Warriors, there's no achievement. Magicians, there's no skill. 8 Pentacles, there's perfection. Strength Careers, there's no bravery. 3 Swords, there's heartbreak. Yeah, because you're feeling sad, you're whimpering. That's all you can do, Virgo. You get to the point. What's between the middle and the left side? 9 Cups, Reverse, there's no fulfillment. 11 Swords, there's no decisions. 7 Swords is ever you're feeling deceit. Page of Swords, there's no education. High Priestess, ever you're using your inner voice. Obviously there is. Right? If you had the choice, you know how it goes. From the left, right, and center. Because that's all you can do. What's the middle of this situation? The Emperor's Swords, there's no nourishment. 6 Cups, there's the past. Yeah, because you're drawn to the past, right? And when you are into the past, you're into that way, into that phase, right? That's how it goes, right? So you understand what's going on because that's how it's going to be, right? So whether you like it or not, Virgo, you need to pay attention on how you're feeling because it's based on it. It's based on how you're feeling. And, Virgo, when you are stuck in the past, you're stuck in the past. You can't walk away from it. You can't. It's like the sun can reverse. It's negativity, right? When you're in negativity, you want people to back away from you. Yes, it is kind of hard for you, Virgo, but, if you keep this up and you keep doing it and you keep doing it and keep doing it for, lots of various reasons, right? You pay attention to how you're feeling, right? If you get to the point whether you need to pay attention on how you're feeling, whether you like it or not, you pay attention to how you're feeling, right? If you wake up one morning and saying, all right, I have a perfect day, you know what to do. But if you keep this up into negativity and it's drawn to you, and you're saying, well, woe is me, I don't want to do it anymore, it means that you just don't want to do it, right? If you stick onto the past and you keep going with the past, it will basically haunt you for the rest of your whole entire life, right? It's the way how it is, because when you look at it, you think, well, I don't want to do it, I just don't. But if you keep this up regularly, and you go with the, biological estimation, but your own routine, and it's between a 50-50 chance, there is a percentage. 2.25% is whether you like it or not. You have to believe and you have to obey, because that's how it goes. You have to understand what you're doing, because you know what, Virgo, you need to pay attention to it. This is how it goes, and this is the way it works. So before I let you all go, try to pay attention to this whole entire reading, because if it does fit you, you understand that, right? That's how it goes, and this is the way it works. So I hope you all like this video. Please understand that. Please understand, because this is the way it works, and I hope you understand. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And bye.